So, those are 3 sifat that do not have opposites. Okay. Now, what does dhalaqa mean? Or what does it mean when a letter is said to be dhalaqatan? What does that mean? I've been heard from this side of the room. What's the deal? ¿Qué pasó, mi hermano?
I know it's the
That's a letter that fly off. Those are letters that fly off the lips. They're letters that are pronounced from the front of the mouth. And letters that are pronounced with fluency.
Okay, these are letters of fluency. Jazakumullah khair, barakallah fi. They call the letters of fluency. Why? We start off with the greater term. Even though he ended off with that, I started off with saying fluency because people use that term, but we don't necessarily know what that means. When we say these are letters of fluency, fluency here in the Arabic language means that they fly off the lips. What difference does that make that they fly off the lips? Meaning that there is nothing blocking their expression, like the la and the ra and the ma and the ba. Okay, these are all off the lips. And so they flow. And that's why they call it fluency. They flow out without any obstruction, unlike shh, like we just spoke about, because it has to go through the teeth and then through the lips. Okay? So that is a terminology used to describe a type of letter. And not necessarily, it's a sifat, but it describes what that letter is, how it's going about. We're going to start now with our lesson. So you can put I forgot to make the handouts today. It's on the computer, but I forgot to print it out. I'm running a little crazy today. So you guys have to get it from Hakeem next week. And what I'll do is I'll just print the whole rest of the alphabet out for you guys and give it to you so you don't have to wait every week to see it. You know? But the reason why I didn't want to do that, because people start coming to class and not having it, and it wastes paper. And then they don't study it anyway, and then we still got to give it out, a new fresh one at the end of the day, to somebody else. So hopefully you guys be more responsible than those guys last week. Oh, you guys are the guys last week. No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing you guys. Inshallah, we'll get it together. Go ahead, Makeem, put it on the board. Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We already dealt with Abjad, King Abu Jad, Hawaz. Now we're dealing with Huttiya. Everybody say King Huttiya.
King Huttiya.
The Huttiya here is a ta. Huttiya. That's why I put it in bold letters, the capitals. So this is a ha, ta, ya. Say ha, ta, ya. Ha. No, not ha. 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 Remember, this is Arabic. Nobody can say, well, I can't say that. Yes, you can. Drop your jaw. Say ha. Ta. Ta. Ya. Huttiya. Huttiya. So now we're going to go through, and what is Huttiya? It's ha, ta, ya. So say Abjad. Hawaz. Huttiya. Kaliman. Sa'fas. Urishat. Thakhid. Dadid. And see, we have a lot of problems in pronunciation sometimes, but it only takes a little bit of time to work through those things. A lot of the African brothers, I'm going to pick on them today, is they say sa instead of tha. We don't have to say that. We can say tha. Say thakhid. Right. So all it takes is us working on it. Okay? All it takes is working on it and being conscious. And the reason why we have to be conscious, because it is the speech of Allah. Right? It's the speech of Allah, what we're dealing with. The Quran in Arabic is the reason we're learning it, so we can know the Quran first and foremost and understand what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to us. So let's go up. It says, ha. If I say it, ha. Hamsun rikhun istifal. The ha, it comes along with fat, and then with something, it's up the throat, the middle part, so you won't choke. With idhar every afternoon. Aha! The 8th numeric rule. Okay? So, Everybody say aha. No, not aha. 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 And we do it, get loud. You can say aha. Nah, say it like that. Get involved with it, and you'll get it. Okay? I read an interesting thing at one of the schools. I think it was this week. It said, if you teach me, I might forget. If you show me, I might remember. If you involve me, then I'll know it, or something like that. I forget. But basically, I like the idea. You get involved with it, you work with it, then it's yours. You know, it's an experience. You know? So, say, aha! No, take your hands, say, aha! Right. Come on, ya Abu Muhammad. Aha! Okay. Alhamdulillah. Some of us feel silly, but it's okay. You know, we're going to let it. Hamsun rikhwun istifal. The ha, it comes along with fat. And then with something, it's up the throat. The middle part, so you won't choke. Okay, now stop right here. What this is doing here, it's giving you the sifat of ha. Say ha. So hamsun, what is hamsun? Hamsun is whispering. Everybody whispers. So say ha. Say ih. Ar-Rahman. You hear that? It whispers. You can't stop it from spilling. That's why it says rikhwun. We're learning rikhwun. It's that weakness. It goes, it's so like jello that once you put it in your mouth, it spills all over the place, right? Say ah. And you let it come out, right? Say ha. Hu. He. And he says going across. It's going across. So it says istifal. Where is your tongue when you say ha? So that's what istifal is. Istifal is to keep your tongue what? Flat. So say again, hu, he. And when you do it, you open your mouth sideways. He. Say ha. So we know we got that fat in there. You got to open your mouth, right? And keep that tongue out. The ha, it comes along with fat. And then with samt. What's samt? Restraint. Why? And here it doesn't necessarily mean restraint in that context. It means control. Why? Because it's from the middle of the throat. Say hamzun. Do like this. Say hamzun. Faha'un. Thumma aynun. Ha'un. You see that? That ha is in the middle part. It comes from the middle of your throat. And then he says, Muhammadatani thumma ghain. Say ghain. Point to it. So ghain. Kha. You see that? That's the last part of your throat. It's not in your mouth. That's not your mouth. That's your throat. The back, right down under where the throat is just ending. Say gha. Kha. Now say ha. Ah. It's under that. So that's why it says the middle part. It says, so we won't choke you because it's not, it's just joking so that you can, it rhymes with throat. Throat, choke, sounds similar. So it's just to complete the bait. So here you learn two things. You learn all the sifat of the letter ha, and you learn also where it is articulated from. And like I said, you don't know this thing till you know it. There ain't no figuring out. Either you know or you don't know. And you can't say you're producing the sound if you don't know from where it's produced, where it comes from. Where is it produced, Mr. Hakim? Not just throat, not just the throat. Where? The middle of the throat. There you go. The middle of the throat. So where's we did already the alif, the hamza. Where's the hamza? Deep. Deepest part. It's the deepest part, right? And we need to know these things. Okay? So that we can say, ah. Say ah. Sit up. Ah. You can feel it when you sit up. Ah. Open your mouth. Ah. And the sound emerges from deep down and pops out your mouth. Now say ha. It's not down deep like ah. Say ah. Ha. You see, in the middle here, it twists and pushes it out. Say, you can feel it if you say ah. Now say ha. You say your body, your diaphragm twists right in there. Your diaphragm is right here, right under your 7th rib. Right under here. So you say ha. And it pushes that air out.